Welcome students, this is your instructor Harsh Chauhan and this is yet another video on German learning. And today we are going to be discussing this alphabets. And for those of you who either have this English as a first language, you mean mother language, or as a second language which we develop as a part of our school curriculum or colleges, universities. So for them it is a what do you see that idiom in English? Piece of a cake, something like that. I forgot. So it's like that for you. And basically, these have A to Z. And let's get into it. So you have this A to Z, right? So from A, you spell just like this. A to Z, everything is similar to English, or either way. For the English learners, A to Z is similar to the German. So we have this A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these are your 1 to 26, and the small caps, they are just similar to A, B, C, A, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so we have this 36, and apart from that we have 3 more additionals. So these are A, O, U, A, O, U. So one is this A, this is A with 2 umlauts on the top of it, and in the caps you can write something like this: A, U, A, O, U, U. This is U, and then you have this U, U, A, O, U, A, O, U. So the more like A is like A only. Those who are Hindi speakers or Urdu speakers, they have this A, E, U, A. So this A is A. So something like this: A, U. So as in some of the American movies, you may see like if they see something filthy or kind of zombie, then they do like some, if you get a very bad smell, so like that. Oh, and with the time you can just keep on observing the native speakers. That's how I learned. And apart from that, you have this doppel S, which is kind of beta. It is like this: doppel S. Doppel means double, and S, you mean this S of the English or German, whatever. So you have some of the words with this, which are Straße. Okay, so this is doppel S. Straße, streets. To be brief about it, stress, not the stress, streets. My intentions were for streets, but somehow the stress came. So you have this streets and Straße. Let's go about learning some words which start with these alphabets. So first you have A, So you can have Aufgabe. So if we add a house as a prefix, you have Haus, Aufgabe. So this is your things which you get after school hours to do yourself at home. So what is it? Just leaving a hint for you. You can search for it in the on internet somewhere. And next is beer. Das beer. So you may know what is beer if you have consumed uh, beer. Is we take it here inside this, hold it like this. So this is your beer. I'm just making a graphical description of beer. And the next you can have with C. What do you have with C? You can have let's say currywurst. So currywurst is like sausage. So you spell it like this: curry wurst, the currywurst. So you can have so many kind of wurst. Wurst is, this is basically sausage, and you can add whatever prefix you want: currywurst, weisswurst, and it goes on. There are so many kind of wurst, and tofu wurst. So they are basically all kind of, like in Punjab and Haryana and Delhi. In India we have paratha. So have aloo ka paratha, paneer ka paratha, and that's kind go like that. So you have this first, and from D you can have Deutsch, right? Deutsch plus Land, Deutschland, Germany. And from A you can have Eins. So Eins is this, and Zwei is this, and Drei is this. So I hope you will get it. This is Eins. And we also have one of the songs I found lately in the YouTube, that is Nummer Eins. So you can also hear that song. It's very nice, and the lyrics are not so much fast. So that's also a very part of learning. You can just hear two songs, not the raps, but smooth songs which are not so fast. You can grab them. So this is Eins. From the F you can have something like Felix. Now this is not a word, this is a name, and many of the people have this name in Europe. So you have Felix, something like that. And then from Gay you have Gut. So Gut you may know from it's, if you do like this, good. So in English we have good, and in German we have gut. Okay. So the next you have Himmel. So Himmel are those things which usually come when you have very dark, the sky above is very dark, it's about to rain. So those clusters which form in the sky, right? So those are the Himmel. I will leave it for you. You can search in the internet. And I am drawing something. So these are your Himmels, right? And then from E you can have Ima. So this means always. And from yacht you can have Yuli, Deauli. So Yuli is your, it's a month, and you can guess which month is it, as it is more similar to one of those in English, and also in Spanish you have this Julio, right? Julio, something like this in Spanish or Portuguese. I think it's Spanish only. And similarly you have in German Juli. So the next we will go is Ka. So Ka you can have Kaufen, Kaufen is like, it's a kind of verb, and it's an activity which you do usually on weekends when you are free. You have to get some dairies, and you have to get some fruits, vegetables. So you go for Kaufen. So that's Kaufen. And then you have L. So in the previous video I told you about das Land. So you can have this. The similar spelling we have in English also. So something like this. So land, I will create a brief for you, and then here is this, here is this. So this below part is land, something like that. So okay, you got it. And M, you can have something like das Mia, das Mia. So you observe, I told you one word just 5 or 2 minutes back. It's das Bier, and this is the das Mia. And das Mia, I will draw it for you. So let's say you have a mountain, and there is a sun, and you have this something flowing over here, something like that. So this is das Mia. You got it? Or it can be something coming out of it. So they have different words. We have this for this. One of those is das Mia. And then you have N. So N, you can have this something like this. You will find on your compass, right? S N W E. So this is northern, right? And if I vaguely draw a map of Africa, let's say, I am not good at drawing, something like this. Okay, let's say this is Africa, this is Egypt, this is Morocco. So this upper part, it is northern Africa, northern Africa. And then this lower part will be southern Africa. Do you got it? What is northern and what is southern? So this is about northern. And the next you can have this O. So you can have Opa. Opa is someone who, Opa and Oma, let's say 2 words. So Opa is this and Oma is this. So these both guys together gave birth to your dad. So this is your Opa and Oma. And the next you can have, from pay you can have Polizei. So in Spanish we have Policia, in English we have police, something like this. So I think they are getting what is this. And from Ku, I think Ku you can have something like quadrat meter. So whenever you go rent an house or you rent an flat, so you see how much space it has accordingly. Let's say if you are the two members are living, so you will find accordingly how much quadrat meter you need in that flat. So this is that thing which you consider while taking a flat on rent. So quadrat. I guess this is not very confusing. I am not telling those words directly so that you can run your mind. It's not too difficult. And next you have R, Reagan. So it's Reagan is this. Some minutes back I told you some word, right? From Ha. This is here. From Ha I told you something, I guess here it is. So this is your Himmel. And what do you get from Himmel most of the times when the weather is not nice? You get these things, right? So they fall over your head and it comes on the land. So this is that phenomena. This is Reagan. And to protect from it, it's not a disaster, but still. So let's say if you are going to office or university and you have some appointment or something like that, you will use this thing, Regenschirm. So it looks like this. So this is your Regenschirm and Regenschirm. And then next you can have this, just I told you, right? This is your compass and this is your Zuren. Okay, you got it. And next what do we have is Te. So from Te I think you can have this Te only you can have, or you can have choose. So choose is what I will do at the end of this video. Choose. So that is your choose. And then you will have you, right? So u. And from that you can make something like maybe U-Bahn. U-Bahn. So U-Bahn are these daily commute vehicles which you use if you want to travel a more distance, and even for short distance it works. So you have these subways, and I will draw something for you. U-Bahn looks something like this. My drawing is not nice, but I am improving. So this is your U-Bahn. You can come downside here, and then you can grab one U-Bahn to reach your office or school or wherever you go daily. So you have this U-Bahn, and then you have FAO. So this is FAO, and there's a very famous and there's a very well-known automobile industry which is German based. So that is this, something like this, I guess. They make their sign Volkswagen. So you have one of their car. This is Beetle, and this is like this. From the front and back side it's the same. So it's one of their models, hatchback or coupe, whatever you call. So this is your Volkswagen. So you write like this, Volkswagen. Das Auto. It's the punchline, Das Auto. It's their, what do we say, some part of their trademark. So Volkswagen, VW, and because the Volkswagen has wagon, so you have this wagon. So wagon is anything which has this, and a person can operate on this, which will take it ahead. So this is your wagon, anything which has this 4 wheels. And you can have I'm not sure if wagon is only those vehicles which have 4 wheels. They can have 3 as well, I guess, but I'm not sure. So these are wagons. And you can have VW X I will leave for you. Even while learning English in the high school, during my secondary school and primary school, I have never ever used any word with X. It's just made like it, and we use it mostly in mathematics. So you have this X. Let's say you have 2x plus 3y equal to 8, something like that. And you know the another X which most of people are having nowadays. So X. So epsilon, I guess you can have something like yacht. So the yacht, right? So this is that thing which moves on. Here you have this. So upside whatever this moves. So this is a kind of vague yacht which I have drawn here. It's a lot better than this. So this is the yacht. I think it has some big flag over here. So something like this. This is your yacht. Looks more like a military tank. So this is yacht. Yachten. This is the plural form. The yachten. Something like this, which the devil makes when you get a very bad sleep or nightmare. So yachten. And then you have the last is this thing from which I am keep on speaking this so the zunga. So the zunga is like, there is a person, let's say he has this and this and this and you have this drawer here, and let's say if we say something which is very delicious, then something is like this, and he want something, let's say this is laddu candy, so whatever this thing is there, so this is your the zunga. So one more thing, you have these 32 things, right, near to your zunga, 1 2 3 32 whatever. So this is the zana, right, the zana. So I think that's it. We are left with 3 more. One is a. So a is, you have this Erstin. So this is a woman. If you get a pain in your zana, you will reach her. So this is Erstin. And then you will have from O you can have Österreich, Österreich, Österreich. So Österreich, right? I guess if you want to form etymology, you can have Öster plus Reich. So Reich is a kind of throne or kingdom which a king has. Reich. If we have this Königreich, Königreich, so you will form it from the two words König plus Reich, right? And as you know, English is a universally spoken language, so I will try to explain that only. Kingdom, okay? So Königreich. So this is your Reich, and then in Österreich you use it, and then you can have a or ü. Ü is there are not many words, but something is there, that is Überraschung. So Überraschung is like let's say you graduated from a college and you got something from your dad or big brother so, or when you get a good score, then you get some present, so that is the Überraschung. Or it's to be exact, to be brief, it's surprise state, the Überraschung. So I guess this is it. We have covered almost all the 26 plus 3 plus 1, 29 entities 29 alphabets, and I guess I will see you more in the future. And if you want to learn, you can bring in the chat or comments here, and I will be bringing you more videos in the future. And I'm also keep on learning German day by day, learning some words and interesting things. I also like drawing, so if anybody of you wants, you can connect me, and I will be sharing my Instagram ID in the description soon. And have a nice day. Cheers.